drill, Vasco. Protocol Indigo means no deviations, no distractions, no dalliances, in short, no fun. Unless, as strictly defined by Sarah, said deviations, distractions, and dalliances are completely necessary in getting this fine vessel, the Discovery-class Starship Frontier, back home in one piece. I guess I'm still technically borrowing it from Constellation, even if I have no intention of actually giving it back.
Harsh Martian landscape.
Just because the governor's office is right out there on the...
What do you mean there's no work?
Sidonia, my buddy Mitch keeps asking me if I can help him out with something, but I just don't have the time. Security! You're under arrest! I've got special orders. You're coming with me. We have orders to transport you and your vessel to your final destination, the UC Vigilance. Any deviation from those orders on your part, have it your way.
I can't be a part of this. What's wrong with you?
bunch of heat leeches, breeding in the utility section the other day. Not gonna be able to get that.
Welcome to Sidonia Security. I'm Commander Vincent Woodard, Chief of Planetary Security and former head of the Red Devils program here on Mars. I tend to deal with security at a high governmental level, whereas my associate Booth over there handles day-to-day security issues. So if you're looking to report a minor crime or misdemeanor, see him. But if there's something I can help you with, feel free to ask. Only the finest bunch of soldiers to ever grace the UC with their service. Of course, I may be biased as a Red Devil myself, and head of the program. Well, former, I should say. Program's been defunct since the armistice that ended the colony wars. It put a stop to any and all Xeno warfare. I fought to keep them operational here, but the top... Still do, technically. I'm a naval commander, but they've got me here pushing pencils ever since the Red Devils disbanded. I pull double duty, aiding in recruitment and serving as the Sidonia Security Chief, representing the UC. If you ask me, though, nothing's been the same since the Red Devils' glory days. Got any more to say? Cat got your tongue? All the goddamn time. It's been about 20 years, but every time a new recruit crosses my desk, I size them up and wonder if they have what it takes to be a Red Devil. I'd give my left thumb to recruit fresh devils again, but it'd take nothing short of a miracle to convince the top brass to reinstate the program. Bye for now.
If you're going to use the elevators or stairs to reach the other levels, try to keep them clean. I hate filing litter reports.
Sorry? What do you mean there's no water?
So we'd struck oil.
But it turns out it was just everything okay, given
Got cold beers and good
you
atmosphere.
seem a little
Not much more you could ask for.
distracted
What's your poison? He ain't been around. Went off on patrol. Hasn't been back in since. We're starting to think it might be time to pour one out to the blackest sea.
Well, yeah, but
You in the service? I know the feeling, but, you just get so used to losing people. Look, nothing more I'd love than to help out a fellow Martian,
sometime soon.
especially one that's missing. But,
He has a tab, and you don't know if he's coming back.
it's a lot of credits, okay? I let it slide for a long time because he's a regular, but if I'm out all that money, I got problems. What do you say? Let me confirm the amount. Okay, let's talk. Last time he was here, Moira kept yelling about the Lady of Love, singing songs, all that kind of thing.
Venus? That's only one planet. Hardly an entire patrol route.
I got what I got, okay?
Fine. We'll make do.
Forget it. Let's get out of here. Maybe it's not too late to catch a ride back.
I haven't had a day off in 3 years, and I wrote the damn time off policies.
I could never leave these people behind. Their continued success is my life's work.
While I may technically work in HR, Tia's really the one to see for anyone concerned. If you notice any of the miners exhibiting worrisome behavior,
Always feel free to do around. At least I've got more than enough work to complete before I can go home.
Hello there. Do I know you? Huh. Name doesn't ring a bell. Does not work at the office here in Sidonia then. Well, nice to meet you anyway. I'm Leona Hawks, Deimos Staryard's corporate liaison. Anyone who deals with our office likely deals with me at some point. I suppose I'll be seeing you around. I coordinate between Deimos Corporate and the other operations, such as the Staryard itself, and the mining operations here on Sidonia. Deimos Staryards Corporation is a complex entity, given that the different divisions have different goals and priorities. My job is to make sure those are all in alignment. We've been contracted with the UC for decades to provide military-focused crafts for the entire fleet. It makes sense that they trust us, as Deimos is the oldest standing ship manufacturer in the settled systems. We were responsible for some of the major advancements in grav drive technology since the early days of its existence, so our legacy is strong.
Take care now. Okay, if no one else is gonna say it, I will. Alright, get out of here and go to the
okay. Yes, Tia?
I'm just saying I'm done. Going to the Sphere. Anyone else coming with?
Oh, yeah, of course.
To Venus?
After today, I could really use it. Let's go.
Not at all. My parents considered themselves to be enlightened, but their lives were so busy they rarely pursued their beliefs. By the time I was old enough to start questioning these things, the idea of following any organized religion was almost an afterthought. It's not that I don't want to believe in anything, it's that my scientific mind is often at odds with my spiritual center. Having been out there, in the Starfield, seeing all those magnificent wonders with my own eyes, I need answers, not religious theory. I'm sorry if that disappoints you, but don't worry. While we're on this journey together, I fully intend to respect your religious beliefs. Exploration is my entire life. I consider it both a career and recreation. That being said, I will make a confession, but you have to promise to keep it between us. Before I graduated from school, I was in a band. And no, I don't mean the school band. I mean a rock band. We called ourselves Ironic Comet. A ridiculous name, I know. But we were just a bunch of teenagers getting together and having fun. And before you ask, no, I wasn't the lead singer. I actually played the drums. The band never really went anywhere, of course, but those were good times, and I remember them fondly. You mean, apart from being the chair of Constellation for the past 5 years? Well, let's see. I pride myself with my aptitude for astrodynamics, calculating optimal trajectories for grab jumping. That's been quite useful in the past. And as far as planetary exploration, my area of expertise. I'll be here. So long.
There's nothing like fresh air. Am I right?
Fancy seeing you here.
Mining takes all types. Young upstarts, military, ex-cons. Not the total
I know the Deimos employees here on Mars think I'm overbearing. But what they don't know is that I've saved this operation from being shut down countless
Traction, I'm getting the word to agree to opening up the HR headcount for me?
Sorry, Tia. I'll bring it up again at the next meeting. I guarantee it's going to happen.
Graffiti and other street art is not tolerated per Sidonian City Ordinance 5.82. Failure to comply with this ordinance will result in fines not exceeding 5,000 credits or 100 hours community service.
Many people think psychology is only good for treating past emotional trauma, but it's a great way to prevent it in the first place.
Yes,
Jack,
what?
I'm going to need a stiff drink tonight.
Let me know if you need something.
Just what's all that else?
Oh, hello there, friend. Have you been there long? Oh, good. I thought maybe I'd fallen asleep. But, Phil Hill. Yes, it rhymes. My siblings are named Phil. But there I go again. You're here to talk about List.
Sounds like we're about to hear a sales pitch.
What? No, nothing. We're List, the League of... How can I help make it? That's terrific! Because this stack of papers here, these are just the most recent applicants looking for new worlds to settle on. Everywhere I go, people are really excited about the prospects of living a truly free life, living where and how they want to. I've got a cargo hold full of stacks just like that. Oh boy.
That's not our problem.
Oh, of course not. I wouldn't make you do my paperwork for me. Although, I wouldn't mind the help. Fantastic! That's exactly the can-do, helpful attitude that List looks for in all its employees and contractors. We're looking for folks with ships and/or basic people skills to seek out suitable planets and leads on potential clients. I don't suppose you possess either of those qualifications? You know, I can tell that you do, just by the little we've interacted already. Most importantly, we need to collect data on habitable planets. The more habitable, the better. You know, that oxygen and water are musts. Other signs of life, even better. Secondly, we're always looking for new applicants. So, as you travel around meeting people, when the occasion arises, see if you can interest them in signing up for the list. I'm pretty sure I overheard some people in here talking about wanting to start a new life. Why don't you start with them? Bring any suitable planet survey data slates to me, and I'll happily pay you for them. And you'll also earn an immediate commission for each interested party who signs up for the list. So get on out there and make truly independent living a dream come true, and turn a few credits while you're at it. I am glad you asked. List provide. First off, we locate an ideal location. After that, we provide transportation, as well as a starter set, including basic hab modules, extractors, and seeds for farming, etc. Everything needed to get off to a good start. And we set up a small encrypted satellite to aid communication between distant neighbors, and the rare list ship that swings by the sector to offer aid and trade supplies if desired. But, more importantly, List provides its members the satisfaction of living on their own and on their own terms, independent and free from harassment and governmental interference. Excellent! Thank you for any assistance you can lend us. Whoops! Nearly forgot. Take this.
Not everyone needs to come to me with their problems. I'm a psychiatrist.
It's the divorce.
Dear, I told you about that in private.
Unless you're a Deimos employee, I can't really help you.
Worker satisfaction has been trending upwards recently.
Already.
Many people. While if you notice any of the miners exhibiting
Another long day.
Bye then. I've warmed up. Have a good day.
Yes.
Good to see you.
Can't believe we trapped. The whole reason I came here is because jobs were plenty.
Oh, hey, what's up?
Hey, this here's the most important work in the galaxy.
It's nothing like living under the light of our original sun.
Old soul coming through the big window in the morning. I heard they found another new freshwater deposit in one of the mines. So much better than paying those ridiculous... How goes?
What you need is a change of scenery. Going to have to lug cargo across... I thought... Take care of your ship. Could end up costing you otherwise.
Mars is ripe with resources, which means there's always going to be plenty of work. Coming to see a bona fide tracker. Hey, darling. You look like the type who doesn't mind getting their hands dirty. The Trackers Alliance can always use more bounty hunters. Good. Here's the short of it. I'm only stationed here because I made a mistake. Killed the wrong bounty, and the right one got away. It's bugged me ever since. Now, I heard rumors that I got a plan in place to find him, but I gotta prove to my... Alright, so, you're gonna want to take this here sensor and put it way up at the tippy top of the old Mars launchpad tower, where it's nice and You're gonna want to make sure you've got a boost pack to help get yourself up there, or else it's gonna be a tough climb. It'll track down my Mark's chip signal, assuming he shows, and I'll clear out and come back to me as soon as you're done so you don't spook the quarry. Get it?
The community center on P1 is a good place to connect with others, or fulfill any spiritual needs you may have.
The locals tend to stay out of trouble. Visitors?
inspect your ship for heat leeches every couple landings. They'll cause plenty of havoc if left unchecked. Anything I can help you with? Nothing for us to do. You're in good form. I'm sure you can find something you like.
Careful near the railings on the upper levels. It's a long way down.
You place that sensor and my mark is as good. I'm already getting readings from it. Nothing yet, but when he shows, we'll get him. Here's your pay. Think of it as your cut of the bounty for your assistance.
Look at this place. I can't imagine being cramped down here, choking on the fumes and the dust. No trees, no grass. It's depressing.
Mining's fair work, but you can't take it all so seriously, I always tell my mates. We're pulling rocks out of the ground, not building spaceships. Welcome, welcome. Nice to meet you. Name's Trevor, mining director for the Deimos mining project here in scenic underground Sidonia. I could spare a minute or two to chat, so long as you're not looking for mining work, I suppose. Oh, that! Oh, nothing to worry about. We do fracking on Mars with some... Now, you probably felt the rumble when the detonation's act... Oh, come on, mate. It's perfectly safe. We're miles away, so all we get is a little... Argos, huh? Yeah, I've heard of them. That's great.
Unless... maybe you could help me out with a job. Off the books.
Great! I promise it's nothing that'll get anyone in any kind of trouble. See, you might have noticed that our equipment ain't exactly holding together like it used to. Problem is, we can't get new equipment unless we start exceeding our quotas. And we can't do that until we get new equipment. A real dilemma, right? I've got a plan for solving our little problem, though. Okay, glad you're still on board. First, I need someone from the outside to bolster our yields so we can prove that we can exceed our quota. I'll fill you in on the rest of the details after you've hauled up some more. One standard quota should do. I need to know I can trust you with the easy stuff first. When you've got enough, drop it off in the bin over there for processing. Then come...
Only one point of Moira's patrol route to work from. That's how it goes sometimes. I can't imagine being stuck down here gathering rocks for a living when there's an entire universe to explore.
Hey.
Well, I hope you never need it. But come to me if you need medical attention. Let me guess. You're here because you were working a cutter, accidentally nipped your thumb off, and... Well, that's a relief. You'd be surprised. Happens at least once or twice a week. Sorry. I tend to think... I know it's my job to help you. I'm Dr. Flynn. I've often wondered why, myself. I've got... But, I... So, that leads... Well, you're not missing a limb. Bollocks! Is that how I come off now? Work's getting to me, I suppose. It's always, Dr. Flynn. Well, maybe if you took the time to properly dress yourself for the out... Sorry for the rant, just for a change, I'd rather... You know, I've been... You'd think I'd take me own advice. Open up me... I'd be much happier. But the truth is, the pay is exceptional here. See you around.
All citizens are welcome and encouraged to make use of the Sidonia Community Center on the mid-level for activities of all sorts. Seek a community center representative to plan your event or regular gathering today.
Oh, I swear the next gobshite miner who walks in here fancying me for lack of better options is gonna need enhanced to put their face back together.
We all want to look our best. Am I right?
You trying to get us thrown into prison?
Used to think I was Vanguard material.
I think I want to join List. Start a homestead. Live that life.
That sounds great.
things going?
Just taking things one day at a time. You know how it is.
Caution. Subterranean particle detonation imminent. Be advised to secure loose articles and find stable ground or remain seated in the event of unforeseen tremor. Detonation occurs in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It's hard not to worry when your spouse is the one doing all the hard work down in the mines.
It is now safe to resume normal activities.
Just passing through, or here to stay?
Me? You want to talk to me?
The office of Governor Hurst would like to remind all Sidonian citizens to do their part to keep Sidonia peaceful.
Good to know, Horace. I'll keep that in mind.
Oh, how are you?
I have a pen pal in New Atlantis. We've never met in person, but she's still one of my best friends.
Am I in your way? Sorry.
Go to Mars, they say. The pay is great, they say. This is some sort of crippling depression.
See that? It's complicated.
And I think you should do it. If you care about them, and that much.
Joy, would you like to join me for drinks at the Broken Spear?
Oh, Horace, you know that's a terrible idea for our friendship. At the end of the evening, we'll be at each other's throats, debating spiritual philosophy. It'll be just like the last time.
No, not at all. We'll stay away from the topics altogether. I swear it.
I'll think about it. I could use a night out, and Jack does make strong cocktails. Horace and I may disagree on matters of faith.
Make our city a happy and productive place to work. Thank you for your daily contribution to our prosperity.
Hey there. Time to get moving.
Do you ever get songs stuck in your head? Sometimes I have to make up my own songs just to get rid of them. Hi, I'm Renee, and I'm so bored. Aw, you're no fun. I like to play with Taye sometimes. We come up with lots of games to play. But when he's not around, I like to... Actually, want to help me? I just drew these... You will? Here's a bunch of copies of the Space Frog drawing I made. You can post them in...
These are supposed to be luxurious condominiums? Huh. If you ask me, I find them to be rather underwhelming.
What if my mom weren't so sad all the time?
Years ago, I moved to Sidonia unaware. Never thought I'd stay for as long.
Stay away from the sticky circle of reminders. Or at least don't come crying to me if anything happens to you.
Get yourself a little grip on your equipment. One of those.
I wish there was more to do.
If you're going to use the elevators or stairs to reach the other level,
Just put the pictures up where you think lots of people are going to see them. Hi! Thanks for doing that for me. I wish I could do it myself, but having a friendly adult help me is almost as good. I know, right? I only hope these drawings stay up longer this time. Anyways,
Recommendation can occur beyond the city limits between the hours of 0600 and 1800 local time.
Did you know Damon? Me, that's a hell of a lucrative contract.
Plenty of people call them home.
Kids are happy. That's all I need.
You looking for deals on off-world goods? Your new friend Dennis will hook you up. Hello, welcome to the Sidonia. I've got a little of this, a little of that, but that's because I try to provide for everyone here. So, please. Oh, friendo, you see, not only do I sell goods for the United Colony, why, even now I have this big delivery. Tracking says it is here, but it is clearly not here. I don't see it, do you? The ship is out in the desert of Mars, not where it should be. Ship services tells me they can... You could? Yes? Take care of anything on board that shouldn't be there. Pirates, killer robots, heat leeches, whatever. And check the crates to make sure. Then come back to me, so I can send...
Good work with the bartender. Won't be the last time
You
you'll be
did not
hustling
find my
information
cargo
on some
ship yet, I
spaceport.
take it? Take a look. are you holding up?
I've got no...
Just a reminder, I also buy junk you don't need anymore.
Things are looking up.
Caution.
Be safe out there.
Subterranean particle detonation imminent. Be advised to secure loose articles and find stable ground or remain seated in the event of unforeseen tremors. Detonation occurs in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Shooting at ghosts now.
It is now safe to resume normal activity.
Not having any trouble mining the ore, are you? Okay. I can see you. Great. Now, the next part is a little trickier. Our Director of Mining Operations, Peter Brennan, fired his last assistant over a month ago. Peter's the only one who can approve the order for new equipment, and unfortunately, he's useless without an assistant. I think I've got a surefire way for you to get that job. Then you, as his assistant, can get him to sign off on the approval. Now hold on, it's not that easy. You'll need to apply for it like anyone else. Head to the Deimos Star Yard's office up in orbit to fill out the application. It's where that job is posted. Come back and see me when you've done that, and we'll talk about how to secure the position for you.
You're jumping through a lot of hoops to get those miners the equipment that they need.
Live where you work. Tired of commuting from distant systems to Sidonia every day? Lux Condominiums has premium apartments available to rent. Whether you need single, double, or family occupancy, Lux has you covered. Inquire today.
What do you think you're doing? I'll take that, thank you.
While I may technically work in HR, Tia's really the one to see for any work concerns.
There's always something to do around here.
Worker satisfaction has been trending upwards recently. Taking their psychological concerns into account has played a part in that.
I've warmed up to Mars since I came here.
It's not easy coordinating. Take care now.
Do you work for me? It's hard to keep track these days.
If you see something suspicious, please don't hesitate to report it to any security officer.
If I were you, I'd put that back.
Welcome back. Remember, I don't. The UC, my employer, they try to furnish my exchange with plenty, but other planets, they need more, so we need to make do with what we get. But me, I have other ways of getting goods to sell, and so I do. I get a little bit of this and that from here and there, and that is how I provide for you and me. You understand? See you later, friendo!
Stoniac can have depressing effects.
Be advised, you are entering United Colonies space. Please maintain course and prepare to be scanned. And we're done. Enjoy Sidonia.
You, Captain.
Welcome to Deimos.
Deimos builds some of the toughest ships in the settled systems. That's probably why the UC Navy continues to contract with them to this day.
I wish Deimos was exclusively a military contract.
United Colonies and Deimos Star Yard. A historic partnership, bringing an even
Welcome to UC Space. Maintain your current course while we scan your ship's cargo.